Sub 30. I did it. I did it. I did it. I know. I'm awesome. I know. I know. Okay, guys, line up first. It was barely sub 30 though. Like it was barely sub 30. It was like a PB by 13 seconds. But I'm still kind of happy with it. I'm not gonna lie. Even though sub 30 was my goal, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not going to stop. Okay, though. Let's take a look at this run though. So I had been streaming that day, like speedrunning, and I had done a lot of offline runs too. But like I didn't get any runs on any of them. So then I decided, okay, I'll just do like, cause like I had like 2 hours before I had to get off. So I was like, okay, I'll just do a few runs within this time. I'll just be extra careful with them, and hopefully I'll get something. And I actually did somehow. So yeah, let's take a look at this. I've already submitted it to speedrun.com. It's not verified yet though. I only submitted it yesterday, and like my 3009 is not verified yet. My 3150 is. Okay. So I spawned in this world. It looks pretty bad. It's just a dark oak forest, mountains, and small plains. But I opened the pie chart and I see that there's a bunch of stuff that indicates a village. There's bell. It has like a bell and all that stuff. It might have a blacksmith. I don't know. But most importantly, it has a normal furnace. The normal furnace means that there's a blacksmith. Okay? Okay? Meaning there's also a blacksmith village. Fun fact, like, unless you're going for a freaking world record, you don't actually need a blacksmith in your village. Like, if you're going for world record, then you need a blacksmith in your village. But if you're not going for world record, you don't actually need a village blacksmith. I just keep getting them in my PBs for some reason. So, I don't know. Pretty funny, though. So, I start mining this. Okay, I get 5. Since I went the wrong way looking for the village, but like, look, I had to go through mountains. Mountains to get there, okay? Yeah, I end up getting into the village pretty late. I try and mine some gravel, maybe try and get some flint in the first 3 tries, but I don't. Actually, yeah, the flint ends up costing me some time later in the run, so I really wish I got it there. But, yeah, I start heading towards this village, and yeah, I see the blacksmith. And, normally I would make my tools before entering the village, you know, it would make the, whole entering the village, like, at, like, 120, you know, a lot easier to face, but, like, thing is, like, that, it takes a little bit longer than just mining one of the houses in, like, a plains village, and that blacksmith right there is, oh, I found an emerald here. Yeah, that blacksmith is the only house in a desert village. Yeah, blacksmiths are the only houses in desert villages with cobblestone in them. Anyway, this blacksmith isn't that good. I get like 4 obsidian and a bit of bread. But I can still make my tools out of the thing that's blacksmith cobblestone. And, you know, I said that all my PBs that have villages in them, because, like, you know, the 3150 was structureless. I said that all the my PBs that have villages in them are, have blacksmiths for some reason, but, you know, it doesn't say that they're good blacksmiths. My 3140 had a breadsmith, although, I do end up, well, actually, I'm not gonna mention that yet. Spoilers, you know? But okay, I grab this, and, I think I end up, okay, yeah, I end up grabbing some hay bales with my hoe, too. Yeah, and I barely leave this village sub 3, which is my target. You know, my target for leaving these villages is, sub 3. You know, I know all those world record people going for freaking world record, like, often leave villages with, like, sub 2. Although, like, you know, I entered this village at 120, even if I did have some wood, that's still kind of ridiculous. Okay, so I get that guy, I'm leaving the village with, like, 3 beds, but, like, I know I can kill sheep on the way. There's a jungle over there, but I don't decide to go over there, I decide to go towards the savannah. And, fun fact, I never find a lava pool in this run. Never. There's no lava pools in this run. So then you're wondering, but Calvin, how do you enter? And then, before you ask, no, it's not a ruined portal or an ocean ravine. Okay? Like, thing is, my first PB, I used, yeah, okay, bleh. My first PB, I used a ruined portal. Not a completable ruined portal, it was an enterable ruined portal. It was one of those ruined portals with lava in it. Okay, and I'm killing sheep here for my 4th and 5th bed, by the way. You know, something I generally tend to do, undershoot on my beds and then kill some sheep. But, yeah, my first PB was I used a lava ruined portal. My second PB, I used a normal lava pool, obviously, and then my third PB, I dug down for lava. You know, that was the structuralist run one. It was freaking dig down structuralist. I would not advise doing dig down structuralist. That run was so scuffed. But then my 4th PB, I used a magma ravine. Now here, my 5th PB and first sub 30. This is what happens. So I see another village, and it has 2 more blacksmiths. And while the one earlier was a bit of a breadsmith, other than the 4 obsidian, this one is not. This one is not a breadsmith. Actually, yeah, it has 2 blacksmiths. I noticed this. There's a second one right there. And this one has an iron pickaxe, like a bunch of iron armor, and 3 diamonds. So I'm not even going to be using the iron pickaxe. I'm just going to be making a diamond pickaxe and probably portal mining strat. And then I don't need to portal mine strat, though, because that one had 11 obsidian. I have not... Oh, and I got a full iron armor, too. Like, I already have the chest. I got a helmet and boots, so I have full iron armor now. Yeah, so I have not rolled 11 obsidian in a blacksmith chest in so long. Like, it used to happen, like, it used to not be too rare for me, but now it is. Oh, and I saw some guy who got a sub 25, also using Portal Mine classic strats. Yeah, I saw him do this, where, like, he used a bed to make an air pocket underwater. Oh, and 5-minute lag hits. He used an air pocket to make a bed make an air pocket underwater and do that, because, like, I needed the flint. And my target for entering is sub 530. This barely ends up not being it. But anyway, since I know I can just mine part of my portal with a diamond pickaxe, I know I can just build my nether portal with this, because otherwise it would definitely take too long to find something to use with it. Okay, a lot of people would use these to enter. Usually I like checking for lava pools first, but in this case it's definitely the smart decision. And 535 enter. And yeah, I just instantly see a fortress right there in the basalt biome. Basalt. So yeah, and I craft a shield. So I have full iron armor and a shield. I am set for the blaze fight. I said I was going to be playing it safe earlier. Yeah, I'm playing this safe. And I make the diamond pickaxe so I can do portal mine strats. Fun fact, even though I only run classic strats, it's not the meta. It's not the meta for classic strats. Well, the meta isn't classic strats in the first place. But like the meta for classic strats is to just leave with you don't want to instead of mining the portal and trading with penguins at the same time, you you kill blazes and trade piglins at the same time, and then after that's done, you kill blazes and mine the you kill blazes and trade with piglins at the same time instead of mining the portal and trading with piglins at the same time with normal classic strats, and then you just run to the spawner regularly. But this is well, I think it would be faster. I don't know, because my last 2 runs, the portal mine actually hindered them, because my first portal mine run, for some reason, I didn't trade with the piglins and mine the portal at the same time, which was a very stupid thing of me to do. And then, I probably would have gone sheep on the way to the stronghold if I had just left the nether then. But since I didn't, I just portaled and got extremely lucky blind, 150 blocks. I had to freaking mine the string in the... I had to mine cobwebs in the mine shaft next to the stronghold, which is, that's, the slowest method to get beds. But I'm glad I can say I did it for a PB. I'm definitely glad I can say I did that for a PB. But, yeah, and, the next run after that, it would have been faster with portal mine strats, even though it was, 800 block blind. It was, 800 block blind, wasn't that good. But, the reason that... Oh. The reason I'd say that the portal mine strats were worth it was... Well, they weren't. Yeah, it would have been worth it. It would have been worth it, but I forgot my crafting table after I had been trading with the piglins by my portal. And then I spent forever trying to look for it, and I wasted a crap ton of time because of that, and portal mine strats ended up slowing it down. So anyway, I'm just mining gold while training at the blaze spawner. That's still a fast thing to do, even if you're not... Yeah, even if you're not trading at the blaze spawner, mining gold at the blaze spawner is still a good thing to do. I'd highly suggest it. I see there's 2 blazes up there, but I decided not to go for them. But yeah, this run, I think that the blind travel would have been faster, though I actually don't end up mining my portal. Some crazy stuff happens. But yeah, this run I think would have been faster, because, the thing is, I traveled, 600 blocks out in the overworld before I found that village with the 11 obsidian blacksmith. Okay, 600 frickin' blocks. Meaning the closest stronghold was now a stronghold that was very far out. Okay? And, like, after doing my educated travel, it's not even blind travel, I did educated travel for once. But yeah, after I did my educated travel, I was still like 800 blocks away, and like I didn't, like, usually I do a bad job of following educated. This time I was just off my line. Anyways, but yeah, I was not just off my line this time. It was just so far out. It was so far out. But like I had mostly ocean towards the thing, and like from the educated travel, like I had to go through I had to go through the worst biome ever, and if I had gone through the ocean beforehand, I might have just gone around that biome, which would have been smart to do in the first place. So I don't actually know if the educated save time or not. So, oh, and I'm checking my blaze rod luck here. I have 4 for 9 right now. And, yeah, I needed all the full iron. Yeah, this is the worst blaze fight ever. Like, I've just been talking a lot about, like, the whole portal mine stress, but, like, yeah, this is a war. Okay, yeah, I'm actually gonna turn this down a bit. Like, the sound down a bit. Yeah, this was the worst blaze fight ever. Like, my drop rates were below average. I'm not 100% sure where they were in the end. But yeah, they're definitely below average. And, like, yeah, that guy hot air balloons. Like, yeah. Like, there's a bunch of dudes who just get launched into the stratosphere throughout the run, and I just have to worry about them shooting me the entire time without being able to deflect them at all, and I am... Okay, yeah, and that guy shows up, and I'm like, okay, maybe I can boop him myself there. He goes down, though, but I wait for him to come up again, and I get him, and he doesn't drop one. But yeah, there's a bunch of dudes, like, in the stratosphere shooting at me while I'm trading with the... Not while I'm trading with these other guys. While I'm killing these other guys, and, they're too far away for me to deal with. Yeah, okay, and I accidentally launched that guy out of here. This is why enclosed spawners are good. So that you don't have to worry about this. Or hot air balloons in general. And you can blaze bed. So I see this guy. He still doesn't drop one. I'm still at 5 forever. Okay, I think I might be legitimately considering leaving with 5 at this point, honestly. So I stab this guy, I get 6. And I'm also considering leaving with 6, but I decide... Oh, yep, that guy attacks me. Like I said, if I did not have the full iron armor and the shield, then I would have died. Because this is the toughest blaze fight ever. So I consider leaving with 6. But those guys, yeah, those guys are obliterating me. Very glad I had the full iron. That guy doesn't drop one, and this guy doesn't drop one. I probably could have booped that guy on the outside there, but I didn't. Would have been smart. Also, notice I'm using the iron sword that I got from the blacksmith to fight them as well. You know, I'm one of those people who use sword in shield duels on freaking PvP, like PvP servers like Shieldcraft, my server, or PvP Legacy. You know, I'm just like, okay, can I get this guy? And like, no, he's just barely out of reach. He's just barely out of reach. So yeah, I think I boop up here and I kill him, and he drops a rod, but it falls in the lava, which is sad. But then this guy drops one, and I just immediately leave. I have 7 now. I have 7. I'm good. I'm good. So yeah, that was a really tough blaze fight, but this is the best pace I've ever been on in 1.16. You know, well, it's the best run I've ever had in 1.16. But yeah, like, I mean, I've left the nether at like 11 minutes on 1.14 and 1.7 runs, even though I don't do those much. But like, when I have done those, I've left those on like 11 minutes before. Okay? Although, like, even though oh, and this happens, by the way. Yeah, I look in that trying to find, like, more gold, and I find freaking 4 obbies, and I only need 1... Yeah, this is what happens. This is why I don't even need to portal mine. If I just get 1 obsidian trade, then I'm good. Oh, and I get an 8th blaze rod there. But yeah, like, in my 1.14 runs and 1.7 runs, I've left at 11 minutes, but, like, before... But, like, I didn't have to trade with piglins then. This time, like, although, like, I was only leaving the spawner at 12 minutes. But look, my blaze drop rate sucked. And I had, like, several hot air ballooner dudes. So, like, I'm checking here, trying to find any piglins in the nether wastes. I'm not seeing any, but I'm like, okay, well, let's go out, like, far here, maybe mine some gold. I have a diamond pickaxe, I can mine gold ridiculously fast. And then, like, when I get back, maybe some more piglins will spawn. So that's what I'm doing here. And then I see like a piglin like up there, and I'm like, okay, I'll go trade with that guy. And if you want to know what slows this run down so much, like apart from the fact that like, you know, the travel to the stronghold, I was like so far from the nearest stronghold. Okay, like even with the educated travel, that made it only 900 blocks plus like an extra, like okay, well it's like I'd say it was like 900. Okay, and I get crying immediately, so I don't need to worry about extra obsidian for the one cycle. And I'm not dropping it to this guy for some reason. I should have, especially since my frames would have been different, and I might have got like my next 2 pearl trades might have been pearl trades. So, you know. Oh wait, I think I know why I was doing this. Actually, yeah, I just remember why I was doing this. I was trying to lead him down. Yeah, I was trying to lead him down, like, back towards my portal. So I could mine the last piece of obsidian while trading with him, but eventually I'm like, okay, screw it, he'll just trade me another piece of obsidian. I'll just mine the gold. And, yeah, my pearl trades are quite abysmal here. I'm gonna be real. Although, yeah, I think okay, yeah, there's a pearl trade right there, but other than that, he doesn't give me much. Okay, yeah, so I get 4 pearls. I get 4 pearls. And I just drop the rest of that on the floor, and for some reason, I never dig him in a hole. Okay, and, like, I don't have enough wood to put him in a boat. Which is, like, if I did, then I would have done that while going to mine my last obsidian. But, yeah, I didn't have enough wood to put him in a boat, and and for some reason, I didn't dig him in a hole. Yeah. I'd say putting them in a boat is better than putting them in a hole, like, apart from the fact... Oh, and I get a string trade there, too. So, beds. I'd say putting them in a hole is not as good as putting them in a boat. I mean, it means you won't have a boat, for one, but what it does mean is that you get to have, piglin to treat, like, you know, it won't despawn. The piglin won't despawn if it's in a boat. So, you know, I'm just mining more gold here. I'm mining more gold. I'm trying to, you know, I'm waiting for the piglin to give me the last piece, and like I said, it takes forever. It takes forever. Like, he gave me 1-4 trade already, and, like, he won't give me any more trades for a while. He is going to give me, like, a lot of obsidian trades, though. Like, I need 1 obsidian trade. He's gonna give me 8 obsidian trades. Frickin' 8 obsidian, dude. Like, before he gives me my pearls. Yeah, I know. Like, seriously, like, I leave with, like, frickin' 17 obsidian, dude. So anyway, I'm checking this out. The piglin goes over there to come after me. I notice an obsidian trade. I'm like, ooh, that's not the last one I need. It's not the last one I get. Yeah, it's the last one I need. I think, okay, I'll just lure this guy over here. I'll get back to my crafting table, and I'll get gold to trade with him. But he ends up being faster than I think. I should have been sprint jumping, and I'm just barely not able to grab it. And like, I'm thinking, okay, I'll head over here. I'll use this freaking gravel to gravel parkour across that, and I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. You know, parkour is not my strong suit by any means. So I decide, okay, I'm not dying to frickin' this. I'm just gonna kill the piglin. Like, I saw there was another piglin up there. Like, the reason I wasn't killing him was because I wanted to maybe get 2 piglins trading. But I decide, screw it, it's not worth it. And I leave my crafting table there again. Never forget your crafting table, folks. But yeah, there's 2 piglins up here anyway, so it doesn't matter. Because there's a second piglin up here anyway. I thought there was only 1, but there's a second one, like, behind that wall. And this time I decided to dig him in a hole. He gives me another obsidian trade. Oh, and that guy also gives me an obsidian trade. Yeah, that happens. That happens. So, yeah, I'm grabbing some more gold. You know, there's a crap ton of gold veins here, and I can mine them ridiculously quickly with my diamond pickaxe. You know, I usually don't get diamond pickaxes in these runs. The only runs where I actually get frickin' diamond pickaxes are my PBs, and, like, I don't know, some extras sometimes, maybe. But, like, you know, portal mine strats aren't, like, they're like the one thing, like, they happen very rarely, but when they do, you're like, okay, I'll do portal mine strats today. And, like, my past 2 PBs have had portal mine strats, and this time I just got frickin' everything I needed in chests and trades. Like, what are the odds of that happening? I don't know. So I'm just mining more gold here, nothing else really to say. I'm hoping that when I go back, I'll see more, oh, and see that gold nugget there that I missed. I'm hoping that I'm going to see more pearl trades, because then I'm definitely going to be on sub 30 pace. And I see like 2 more obsidian down there, and I see a bunch of iron nuggets. Like, I think they gave me like multiple iron nugget trades. So I'm like, okay, where's my crafting table? It's down here. I should have just picked it up earlier. So then, yeah, I grab this, and this, and this. I waddle on over the piglins, and I drop them all that. Well, I'm hoping that they're going to deliver. I'm hoping they're going to deliver me the trades. The trades. The trades. The trades. You know, I haven't popped down and grabbed whatever they have traded me yet, but, you know, it's mostly just a lot of obsidian, and I already have 12 obsidian, and I only need 10 for nether travel. See a crying trade there. And, yeah, they dropped me a crap ton of obsidian. I'm like, okay, is there any pearl trades down there? There's not. I see a bit of obsidian, I see string, I see iron nuggets. Oh, and yeah, that guy trades me obsidian there. Yeah, I have 16 at this point. I believe I get one more. Yeah, I see the string trade there. I decided to go grab it. Oh, and that guy drops pearls, finally. It was an A trade. I have 12 pearls now, and I'm out of here. I am out of here. So yeah, I just jump down here, take the damage, don't care. I'm on pace. Yeah, like I said, I don't know whether or not the blind travel made this faster or not, like, because, like, I might have just, if, like, I had boat travel to where I was going anyway, like, although, like, it was super far out, and I probably wouldn't have gone through the shattered savannas if I hadn't blinded right in front of them. Well, it wasn't blind, it was educated. As you see, I'm going through to do educated, even though I know that I'm terrible at educated, and it would be much smarter if I just blinded somewhere. But yeah, I'm doing educated, And I see the angle, it's on negative 102 and 2.2. I'm usually really bad at following lines for educated, but I'm like, okay, it's okay, I got this. And I realize I realize I need to go towards the fortress, so I'm like, okay, I'm going back through the fortress. Got this. I got this. Yo, I got this. And now that I think about it, I don't... Like, I think it was just reflex going to the fortress at first. I think it might have actually been smarter to, like, do the trades first and a portal mine. Like, and then go to the fortress afterwards and then blind at the fortress instead of doing educated. I would just ended up at the same place anyway. You know, that might have actually been a smart play. I only just thought of that and I realized, oh wow, I'm an idiot. So yeah, I'm here. I'm like, okay, these blind coordinates are good. I'm like, well, actually, no, I feel like it should be back a bit. I'm not actually sure if those are good blind coordinates. I don't know, like, I know 150 is good, and I know 220 is good. That's it. So yeah, I build the full thing. I use all the, I use extra obsidian for the corners, because who cares, I have a crap ton. And, 2210 blind. Well, educated. And I'm here, I'm like, ooh, is it gonna be in the ocean? Please be in the ocean. And it's towards the frickin' shattered savannah. Yeah. People say mountain travel is bad. And, like, it is pretty bad, you know, you have to climb the hills, or if you gotta go down a river, then you have to climb down and then climb up again. But then, like, it can be even taller areas that you have to climb. Pretty bad. But then I thought, well, that's nothing compared to jungle travel. One time I exited Nether, like, 15 minutes one time, and then I had to deal with jungle travel. And, like, that, plus the fact that I was doing a really bad job of following my line, just completely screwed me over. So I thought that was the worst form of travel. This is the worst form of travel. The only redeeming quality is that you get to go over it, sometimes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this literally takes me, like, what, yeah. This takes me a minute to traverse, an entire minute. So yeah, I'm not sure whether or not just going normally would have been faster or not. Like, I honestly don't know in this case. Like, my last two ones, it would have been definitely yes. But, like, this one, I have no idea. I have no clue. Maybe it would have been. But, like, okay, yeah, I climb this. You know, it's already taken me 30 seconds. I can't throw any pearls because I only have 12 pearls, and if I throw one more already, then I'm gonna have to hope for a 1-eye. Okay, and I'm already know that I'm probably gonna have to hope for a 1-eye anyway, because it could, you know, one of the pearls could freaking break. So yeah, I get down there, you know, it took me 50 seconds just to traverse that. It wasn't, you know, pretty small stretch of terrain. And I got this regular hill in front of me. Yeah, and then that breaks. Now I need a 1-eye or a pearl in a chest, but, you know, 1-eye for speed purposes. I'm trying to block epically around the mountain. It's not working out too well. So yeah, I've already seen, like, yeah, I see a desert village right there. I saw a savannah village back by the Shattered Savannah. I'm going down the thing diagonally for some reason. I think I didn't want to take any fall damage. So yeah, I'm mining this to make my beds. I still got those 3 beds from the village. And then, like, you know, I got all the wool from killing sheep, and I got plenty of string trades. So that's good. Yeah, if you're leaving with less beds when you're on a, if you're leaving with less beds on a classic run, then, it's much smarter to kill sheep than hope for string trades. Just a tip. Oh, and, I don't know what that was. It looked an awful lot like a cut, but it wasn't. I don't know why I wouldn't need to cut it there. Okay, now. Okay. Yep, let's see. Okay, and I'm like, oh, do I kill these guys? Because, like, yeah, I'm out of food. Okay, yeah, I was thinking I was, like, maybe I think what I was trying to do there, oh, and I accidentally dropped that. I think what I was trying to do there was, like, put the bread in my hotbar. And, finally, I'm like, okay, there's ocean here. Yeah, there's, like, 3 villages on the way. There's, 2 savannah villages and a desert village. So, yeah. I'm like, okay, cool, shipwrecks here. Maybe the ocean, maybe it'll be portal room exposed, who knows. Yeah, it was like 900 blocks out from my thing. It was like, might have been like 2,000. Like, yeah, was it 2,000 blocks away from my original thing? Wait, no, like, let me do the math. Let's see, the stronghold was at 2,300, and then like 600, I know. Like, my original portal was at 600, 200. Do the math, I don't know, I'm not good at math. So yeah, I never made a boat, so I'm trying to make a boat now. I throw out the iron nuggets, I don't need them. I don't want to throw them out, but I don't need them, man. I don't need them. I don't know what you want from me. So I'm like, okay, I'm following the line, because I just threw another pearl, and I went, and then sure enough, pointed towards the ocean. And I noticed, hey, there's a bunch of boxy stuff over there. And I never thought I thought I'd always screw up while trying to spot strongholds in the ocean. Nope, I do a pretty good job of spotting this. But the portal room is not exposed. I'm trying to do the thing where you navigate it from the outside, and I do a terrible job. What it is down and to the right. And, like, it's a stupid linear stronghold. But, like, I don't think that the down area to the right goes down. I'm thinking, okay, I don't think that connects to the ocean floor. I think that the only area that connects to the ocean floor is the area behind me, that really big box, which is the library. That's the library. Okay, donde está la biblioteca? That's the biblioteca. So yeah, I actually mined the wrong one, but then I mined the right one. I think this is the right direction, but it's a library, and then this area is a dead end. I'm just like, oh, okay, clearly I did my outdoor navigating differently. I'm not supposed to do that, I assume. To be fair, that part did go into the ground, so it was very good of me. Yeah, and I mined these areas, because I don't know. But, like, yeah, I didn't think that this area went towards the portal room, but apparently, I didn't think that this area went into the ground, but it did. This area is the other biblioteca, so I just, I dodge it. And I found an extra pearl in the chest, so I don't need a 1-eye anymore. Which is good, because this was a freaking 0-eye. But yeah, so yeah, if I left with 6, I would have been screwed. Oh, so yeah, I pop in here, I find the portal room finally. It's a 0-eye. I use my eyes vendor, and I'm entering the end at 28 minutes, which is, you know, fast pace I've ever been on. You know, pretty clutch indeed. Pretty clutch indeed. So I'm mining up with my diamond pickaxe. You know, diamond pickaxes are awesome and all. Yeah, usually I try and water stream up those things. Oh, and I'm trying to eat here so I can get my health back. Yeah, usually I try and water up the top when I'm in underground thing while in the nether. Well, not in the nether, in the end. But I don't there for some reason. So yeah. And here's where I finally get a sub 30. I craft my 2 beds, and I only see the blue one. I'm like, wait, where's my beds? And I only see the cyan one right there. And I use the string to create beds, because I don't know I have those 2 green beds at, like, the left middle of my hotbar. And, like, I only craft one of them, though, because my inventory was full, and I get shot at, so I can't store down time. That's when I notice, oh, wait, I have beds. Oh, wait, I have 2 more beds. So, yeah, then I get, so, yeah, now I'm realized, okay, I'm set. I have 6 beds, man. I can 5 bed this thing, and I have 6 beds, so that's perfectly good. But to set the thing up here, I have to go this way, because A, the towers in that direction are taller, and B, I'm not going to be able to traverse that terrain anyway, so this way just generally makes more sense to go, even though I originally wanted to go the other way for no apparent reason, even though it's, like, the dumber thing to do in every way possible. Just like me playing classic strats in the first place, but, you know. Realize I never turned the desktop audio off after, like, it was making a lot of noise in the Blaze fight. So, yeah, okay, I see a turn here, and I'm like, oh, man, I'm not gonna make it there in time. But I do, and, yeah, I have to early do that first bed, so it wasn't that good. That second bed was also bad. Third bed was pretty good, though. Fourth bed was pretty nice. And fifth bed, I didn't think I was gonna make that fifth bed. I did not think I was gonna make that fifth bed, but I did. 29:56. I thought I might have clicked the stop the timer thing a little bit late, and I don't have an in-game timer, so there's loading screens thing. I'm guessing that the loading screens added up to about a second, plus me stopping the timer a bit late, so I changed it to... So when I submitted it to speedrun.com, I said the in-game time was 29:55:00. Oh, I put the seed in. Yeah, I put it 29:55:00 on the milliseconds. I don't actually know what the in-game time was. That was just a rough estimate, you know. Might have been a bit later, might have been a bit earlier. I'm not 100% sure. If anyone wants to retime this for me, then I'm gonna be 100% down. Okay? But yeah, that's the run. That's the run. I finally got the sub 30. I'm really happy. But chat, well, not chat. I'm not streaming this. But guys, this was barely sub 30. 29:56. My previous PB was 30:09. Okay, that is a PB by 13 seconds. If this wasn't my first sub 30, I wouldn't even have posted this. So I'm not satisfied. I am not satisfied. Okay? Top 500's next. Top 500's next. I'm going for top 500. And then eventually I'm gonna get a freaking sub 20. And don't you forget it. Okay, but for now we're gonna be gunning for some sub 25s. Hey!